And welcome to your Friday Extra. If you have not heard already, yesterday Governor Hochul and Mayor Adams jointly announced the new New York panel, which in May of this year was put together to examine the future of New York City and the region's economy. Where it started with a shorter focus of work, the panel quickly expanded to focus on areas in a wider range of interconnected challenges affecting New Yorkers. And this is from transportation to housing to a greater need for open space for our children, childcare, which is always a big one. The City and the State's Action Plan reflects this expanded focus by proposing 3 overarching goals that work together to ensure that New York works for all New Yorkers. What are those 3 plans? Well, it's reimagine New York's commercial district as vibrant 24/7 destinations, make it easier for New Yorkers to get to work, and generate inclusive, future-focused growth. It's a lot of information, so we have provided the link to the entire report. It's about 150 plus pages, but it really gives you an idea as to what our governor and the mayor jointly will be working on to make New York a place to come to. Okay, on to a piece of legislation that I really think is super important for our small businesses. Back in January, our mayor signed an executive order for Small Business Forward, review reform on compliance issues as it related to small business. I'm thrilled to announce that the Council Committee on the Department of Consumer Affairs and Workers' Protection, chaired by our Councilwoman Marjorie Velasquez, will be discussing this in a public hearing at City Hall. And why I'm mentioning this is because it's so important that if you can testify, the link and all the information will be in the body of this newsletter and on our website. But also, even if it's just to listen in, it's super important that the mayor has really followed through on his commitment. And the reason this one is so important, because the goal is to reform, was ensuring that small businesses face fewer unnecessary civil penalties. And this is really calling for the reduction of violations or removal altogether. Keeping in mind, never endangering the health of the consumer or otherwise, but our small businesses are getting the help from the City of New York to try to address these unnecessary violations. So we thank the mayor and our city council for addressing this in a quick fashion, and we hope it goes through. But again, we truly recommend that if you cannot testify or don't have the time, at least listen in so that you understand the conversations happening as it relates to the regulations that impact our small business. And on that note, I will mention this. We are in discussions, and when I say we, the Bronx Chambers and others, about the moratorium that's due to be lifted on awnings and signage of your stores and retail fronts. It's a very concerning moratorium. It had been lifted without too much information to our businesses a few years back, pre-COVID, and our businesses faced a lot of fines. The mayor's office realized the impact of this lift without proper notification and gave an extension. That extension ends now January 1st. Our call to action is that it be stalled or extended until businesses can be better informed, understand what they need to do, and before inspectors come out to check them or look for violations. There's going to be a lot more conversation on this, but just be aware, January 1st is the time the moratorium lists for signage and what the rules are for signage on your retail storefronts. If you don't know the information, feel free to contact us and ask your local city council and our mayor's office about extending it before May 1st so that we're, again, not having to have small businesses face unnecessary violations. It all goes hand in hand, and I want to thank the City Council for addressing this and understanding the impact, financial impact this will have on our businesses. And on to some super exciting news. This week I had the privilege of attending 2 groundbreakings. One for the Metro North Station. We were at the Parchester Station Bronx is getting 4 new Metro North stations: Morris Park, Co-op City, Parkchester, and Hunts Point. The groundbreaking happened in Parkchester this week. We are ecstatic. We're looking at around 2027. Talk about convenience and transportation. Very excited. The governor was there to help put that shovel in the ground. So stay tuned. We will be providing a lot more information on that. The second groundbreaking was the Pavilion in Orchard Beach. The whole thing will be redone. It's a project that has been discussed for many, many years. Well, it's starting, it's been pushed, it's been funded. $87 million, of which a large portion of that came from City Council. Again, applaud to our City Council people who understand the importance of the Bronx Riviera. It's going to be exciting. New concession stands, EDC, Parks Department, City Council are all working in tandem to make sure that the Bronx has yet another reason to have tourism come to our area with a beautiful pavilion on a great beach. Third, a shout out to the staff here at the Bronx Chamber. One of our new members is POTS, a part of the solution. They address many issues, from feeding those families and individuals who may not have access to food, legal assistance, medical assistance, clothing, workforce training. All of that they have a location on Webster Avenue, and we had a group of us, staff members, that went and volunteered some of our time. Very fulfilling. They're always looking for volunteers. We'll provide information. Special shout out to Darius Saldana, Tony, Mike, John Benizio, our vice chair, and I'll add myself, moving around some boxes, assisting where we can, and we look forward to being able to go back soon and assist more. And if you're interested, again, we have the information to help volunteer. And on to some even more fabulous news. We've always bragged about the quality of our members. We have some amazing members, and yesterday, a few of those members, individuals within the organizations, were honored by the Schneps Power 100 list. And I'd like to congratulate Michael Brady from the 3rd Avenue Bid, BronxNet, Fresh Direct, College of Mount St. Vincent, Altice, Bonce, Metro Health Plus, New Settlement, Bank of America, Dignity of Children. Huge shout out, congratulations. Far we're concerned, you made the paper, but we have few hundred, if not 1,000 more, that all deserve this type of award. But a huge shout out to all of you on the great work that you're doing on behalf of our. So we have 2 events coming up this week, right before the holidays begin. This week on the 20th, it's Getting Money for Your Business, getting to know grants and loans that may be available. It's the link to register is on our website. It's an opportunity to learn more about what potential financing is out there to help your business. Then on Saturday, this Saturday, the Bronx Chamber is doing a bid exploration program on 138th Street. And as part of that program, we want to bring the holidays to them. We will be having Santa Claus from 1 to 3 walking on 138th Street, giving gifts to some of the children, handing out some fun candy canes, and just enjoying and celebrating that corridor. It's one of our oldest corridors in the Bronx, and we want to be able to share all the great things that they have to offer on that corridor. So visit the stores, meet Santa, take some great pictures, and we're really excited about it. Also, I want to do a huge shout out and thank you to all who came and joined our holiday party last week. Our members, board of directors, staff, what a great time we had celebrating, getting to know each other on a more casual level. No awards, no speeches, just enjoying each other's company. I'm glad you all came out. I suggest everybody mark your calendar for next year, because it truly is an opportunity to have wine, dine, dance, and enjoy the company of those who you do business with all year round, and maybe those who you do not, and you should. So thank you to our sponsors and all the members who came and joined. We had an amazing time. And before I end, I want to wish all those out there a happy Hanukkah that begins on Sunday, on this coming Sunday, on the 18th. We wish you an amazing Hanukkah. It runs through the week. And that is it for us this week. It's been a lot of information, all of it great. This is from the Chamber to you. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you next week.